We back, baby. How's it going? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Yannick. I do hope you lot are all doing well today, man. And I've moved apartment and I'm filming from the new office, which sounds incredibly reverby. But don't worry, as I get it more furnished, the sound will be better and it's gonna be excellent moving forward. Today we're talking about Chelsea news, man. There's a lot of news. Since the storm has slowly passed away of the West Ham loss in that London derby, Chelsea are assessing their weaknesses, what they need to do. Frank Lampard's still thinking about bridging that gap between Liverpool and Manchester City, yet they have problems. The loss to West Ham will indicate to the board, to the Chelsea hierarchy, to the powers that be, that Chelsea need to make changes drastically. Sure, Werner and Ziyech is great, but it's not enough. So, what do? Well, in today's transfer video, we're going to be talking about 3 big names who have been linked to the Blues and could potentially move them up into the top of the table where they need to be. And those 3 players are Declan Rice, a player I was talking about prior to the West Ham loss, who captained West Ham to an excellent win against Chelsea with an excellent performance. Andre Onana, that's right, Kepa's still looking shaky, still flapping in goal. Perhaps I'm starting to change my opinion about him. Chelsea still really want Onana. And Kai Havertz. Bayern Munich have just signed Leroy Sané, their long-term target. Perhaps they're coming off the gas for Kai Havertz. Bayern Leverkusen have not qualified for the Champions League and might need to sell him if the price is right. Chelsea are looking one of the most likely candidates. I'm going to make the case of why that's really important. Before we crack into this banging transfer news video, I'm delighted to let you guys know this video is brought to you by OneFootball. Yes indeed, the new brand of OneFootball, looking very slick indeed. As football gets back underway, Champions League soon, all this good gear, you need to check out this platform, man. I've left a link in the top of the description. It's free. It gives you everything you need, whether it's stats, fixtures, results, team news, transfer news. Check out OneFootball, man. It's the time to do it. Like I said, it is free, so click in the link in the top of the description and do yourself a favor, mate. Alright, let's get into it. Let's start with Declan Rice. Unglamorous but huge and titanic in importance, maybe. I was reluctant to big him up prior to this West Ham game, but I was like, you know what guys, I think he could be massive for us as a centre back. And I stated my reasons in that video, talked about his experience in the Premier League, his good defensive nous. And you know what, man, since I said that in that video, West Ham have beaten us in the London derby, completing the double, being captained by young ex-Chelsea product, Academy Chelsea product Declan Rice. The young man skippered them to a victory, and he was top of the team for defensive stats, and he put through Michael Antonio for that goal as well. Titanic performance from Declan Rice. He makes tackles and interceptions a lot per game. He's good in the air, he's good at linking up play, and he's good at releasing the ball quickly. Sure, perhaps he's not a left-footed centre-back like we're looking for, but my word, Declan Rice would be a very good purchase indeed for Chelsea Football Club. Now, there's a couple of ways this could happen. Potentially, Chelsea could buy him, maybe. First off, if West Ham get relegated, that's right, if they get down into the Championship, they might be looking to bring some additional funds into the team to maybe score more goals, go back up. Plus, Declan Rice probably won't be wanting to play in the Championship. A player that good and that highly touted would not go down happily nor easily. So if West Ham get relegated, Chelsea probably have a very good chance of buying Declan Rice, and probably for not such a ridiculous transfer fee. Another way is David Moyes. He still really wants Ross Barkley. Obviously, he is acquainted to him from the Everton link. You know, Ross Barkley's been a good player for Chelsea lately. I've defended him as a squad player often. There could be some form of exchange going on there. Perhaps if Ross Barkley's happy to go to West Ham. I'm not sure, you know, from Everton to Chelsea to West Ham? Anyway, if Ross Barkley agrees to it, some form of swap deal with money on top, Ross and money for Declan, that could happen, right? And thing is, man, swap deals are happening now. Look over with Juventus and Barcelona. Everyone's doing swap deals, man. Let's just, you know, Declan Rice for Ross Barkley. I can see it happening, maybe. Anyway, Simon Johnson of The Athletic has wrote about this quite a lot, and really I think it's a positive. I'm really backing Declan Rice. I think it would be an excellent purchase, more so than the Chili B train right now. So jump on the Declan Rice train, mate. let's do it. Right, before we talk about Kai Havertz and perhaps his impending transfer to Chelsea Football Club, let's talk about Kepa Arrizabalaga. I find it very difficult to keep constantly praising Kepa for his talent and his ability that he's not always necessarily showing on the pitch. Now, I don't want to blame him for everything that happened at West Ham, because that was a collective calamity from the whole gang. You know, the centre halves, Aspi, Kepa, even Tammy Abraham on the goal line. It was a absolute show. Not going to swear. So to single him out for that performance would be unfair, but it's a collective thing now, and to be honest, man, I'm kind of beginning to be over it regarding Kepa. I know people defend him, and I understand why, and I have too, but I'm kind of getting off this train now, man. And reports are stating that, you know, Valencia still want him on a 2-year loan, and Chelsea would be very keen on doing that if they don't have to pay a large portion of his wages. I think Chelsea just want to get his wages off the books completely and send him off on a decent loan for him to slowly rebuild his confidence and career, so perhaps himself as an asset to Chelsea Football Club can regain some value, and then perhaps they could sell him, probably sell him, or if he becomes an absolute god, give him a second chance. So that's that with Kepa, and a likely candidate to replace him as a first team goalkeeper would be Andre Onana of Ajax. Now, we've spoken about Andre Onana many times before. He has an agreement in with Ajax, and the powers that be at Ajax have said this. He's got an agreement to leave at the end of this season. Well, now, technically, because their season ended a while ago. If the price is right. We all know on Andre's social media, he said a goodbye message, so in his head, he's already moved on. There's the Hakim Ziyech connection at Chelsea. There's a lot of good stuff going on there. Personally, I like it. Andre Onana is an excellent goalkeeper. He had some excellent performances against us in the Champions League, but he's highly rated. He's young, he's dominating in goal, he's confident. He's actually a lot of things at the moment that Kepa Arrizabalaga is not. So that's pretty dope. To be honest, man, at the moment, he'd be looking the most likely and potentially the most sensible if you consider Gianluigi Donnarumma noises have gone quiet. Perhaps it won't be so easy to get like a Nick Pope and Dean Henderson. I'd like him at Chelsea, but I'm not sure Man United would ever sell Dean Henderson to Chelsea. So Andre Onana is a great option, and to be honest, man, I'm starting to hope the Blues can pull it off. So let's move on. Let's talk about Kai Havertz. Yes. Bayern Munich have secured the signing of Leroy Sané. Oh my word, their front three next season. Just all their players, man. Gnabry, Sané, Lewandowski, Kimmich, Thiago. It just goes on, man. They have a ridiculous team. And now they have Leroy Sané. Excellent signing. We all knew it was coming for a long time now. And they've spent a lot of money on him. I think around £50 million-ish. And Bayern don't like spending ridiculous amounts of money usually. So now they have this new forward line player. Are they going to chill out on Kai Havertz a little bit? Kai Havertz, who apparently is interested in joining the Premier League, and the one team he is linked to most in the Premier League is, of course, Chelsea Football Club. Apparently Manchester United are not interested in paying any more than £50 million for a player this summer, but Chelsea are still willing to pay £80 million plus for this forward. Well, I've done videos before explaining why Chelsea have so much money to spend, and this is still indeed the case. Chelsea do have a lot of money to spend, and they do want Kai Havertz. Certainly they're very interested in the player. Now, a lot of you will be saying, Jan, centre backs, left back, and yeah, man, I dig it. We've spoken about what's his name? Declan Rice! I spoke about it 5 minutes ago and I'm forgetting his name. Declan Rice. Ben Chilwell made a good tackle the other day. Maybe he's still a left back. Chelsea are linked to defenders, but I still maintain, man, when you have 75% of possession and you're not putting away chances, you need these players to crank up your expected goals. Kai Havertz is that player. You know, Tammy Abraham's looking a bit worrying. We know how Kai Havertz can play down the middle, if Werner's playing off the left, if Pulisic's not playing. To be honest, man, at this point, I'm like, get all the good players, get all the good forwards, We need the forwards, we need goals, buy the forwards, buy that forward, buy that forward. And that means, for me, buy Kai Havertz. Crank up your expected goals metric, but actually convert it. Players like, of course, Timo Werner will help, Hakim Ziyech will help with creativity, but if we're swapping Ross Barkley for Declan Rice, then bring in Kai Havertz. I'm just all for it now, man. Frank Lampard has a vision. I really like the way he manages. I really like the way he deals with the players, how he deals with the media, the football he tries to play. But at this point now, I'm like, yeah, okay, if you're going to let him do his thing and him to try and do his thing, you're going to have to give him the players for him to do it, mate. That's just where I'm at. But anyway, what do you guys think? Get down in the comments section below and express your thoughts and opinions on all the players I've spoken about in today's video, man. I want to hear it. I'll be down in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed today's video, please do like this video. That means a lot. And also, go check out Jan's Yard as well, man, my other channel. I'll pin the comment from Jan's Yard channel. I'm gonna do like a vlog in the new apartment. If you wanna look behind the curtain, you might enjoy it. Other than that, man, that's it from me. Enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.